My name is Emily Torres, and I'm here to talk to you about how to be recruitable. So, everyone has a childhood dream of playing at the highest level, which oftentimes ends at college for most sports. Lucky for you, there's over 20 sports in the NCAA, which you're eligible to play at. The first thing is to go over a couple of steps. First, you need to decide what sport you want to play. This may seem like a no-brainer, but you're going to be dedicating a lot of time, so you need to make sure you really like it. Once you decide that, join a club team or play on your high school team. The more practice, the better you are. Next, you need to join the NCAA clearinghouse if you wish to participate in Division I or Division II athletics. This is to make sure you're eligible, you're an amateur, and you're not being paid money. Third, you have to pick what division you want to play. There's over 1,000 different schools that offer various divisions in our country through the NCAA. Division I, which is the top, has 20-hour weeks, the biggest student body, the biggest athletic budget, and can offer athletic scholarships. Division II is very similar with the 20-hour practice weeks, a little smaller student body, a little smaller athletic budget, but can still offer academic athletic scholarships. Third is Division III. They have the smallest student body, typically the smallest athletic budgets, and are not allowed to offer athletic scholarships. Last is club, which is the most relaxed, and they cannot offer any money. Most of the time it's not even funded by the school, so you have to do fundraisers to raise money. So, there's over 400,000 student athletes playing, so there's definitely a spot for you if you want to play. Here's some do's and don'ts to get recruited. Attend camps. There's many different kinds. You can either go to the college and participate in their camp or do a showcase where many different colleges will come and watch you play. Online, there's questionnaires. Fill them out. Let the coaches know you're interested in your school. Send in your highlight tapes. Give them some facts about you, your test scores, your GPAs, how fast you run a 40. These are all things coaches wish to know. Next, go on school visits. Here you'll be able to talk to current players and the coaches, kind of what life will be like once you're at that school. You can go on 5 official visits your senior year, which are 100% free for the athlete, so definitely utilize those. Next, talk to the coaches. See if they have money available for you. See what it's like, what are their expectations, how much do they want to dedicate to the sport you're playing. Finally, you want to make sure you research the school. You do need to pick a major because student comes first. Make sure they have your major. Will you be able to get a career after college unless you plan on going to the pros, which good for you if you do, but it's not always possible. Do they have good alumni connections? Is it in a good location? Do they provide academic help for the athletes? These are all things to consider. Drake Baldwin, a famous basketball player, has a quote that says, "It is an athlete's job to get recruited, no one else's. Look in the mirror if you don't get recruited." So just remember that when you're going through the process, that it is all on you. So, now that you've picked a school, the first thing you need to do is tell the other schools that you're considering. Don't be rude and just end the conversations. Be polite and let them know that you went a different way. Next, you get to sign your NLI, which is also a national letter of intent. Once you sign this, you're legally bound to a school, so there's no going back after that. Finally, remember that you are a student athlete, as I mentioned earlier in the speech. Academics comes first, school comes first. You're only going to have athletics for 4 more years. You're going to carry your education with you for the rest of your life. Eric Christensen said, "The culture is changing in college and sports. The emphasis on the student is back." So this is very important to remember. Now I have a video for you, which is of the Big South, which is currently Division I conference, and it highlights different sports that are offered.
What's the Big South? What's the Big South? What's the Big South?
It's our home. It's our rooted in excellence.
Built from hard work.
It's our backbone. Undeniable.
Driven to surpass our potential.
It's our heart.
Unbreakable bonds and our journey.
Striving for more.
Determined to lead day in and day out.
This is the Big South.
Where winners are made.
So, as you can see from that video, it's not just about playing the sports or just academics. Leaders are born, you're motivated, you can be role models on campus. So it's important to remember all these things when trying to get recruited. So I hope you enjoyed my speech and you have some takeaways as you jump into the recruiting process.